Running back searching for a hole. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Whittington. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Sam Houston. Like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 28 to Virginia. We'll circle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Cruz.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the bootleg and rolling out. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeps it on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Pressure coming. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
No chance for a return. He made their catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Creates a little room. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to pass, it's Whittington. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. Third quarter, they're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Looking for running room. Headed to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Flips it out in the flat. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Punt is in the air. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To throw, it's Whittington. Quick strike complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Punt is on its way. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Cruz. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Whittington. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off play action on 1st down. On the move and looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's got it on the right. Stumbled to the ground.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Pushes ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Big fella moving. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third, and the Sneak scores it. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. You got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Sooners will punt this one away. He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from the 42. Quarterback on the keeper. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
The quick out. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Sweet cut there. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal blocking offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
That was hardly a performance worthy of a #1 team in the country, and now they have to look themselves in the mirror and see if they can get this thing right.
Yeah, they got hammered. Like, this was not competitive. This was a bad performance, and the committee watches every single week. And being the #1 team in the country, obviously you got some pressure on you, but this squad's got to perform better. They got to show up, man. This was an embarrassing loss, and Jesse, they're going to have to get some things fixed if they want to go try to compete for the ultimate prize.
I think the problem, if you're the head coach of this former #1 team, is that you've got a lot of problems to solve. What went wrong? Because they never even showed up. They didn't even look motivated in this game, and they got dominated in all 3 facets on the field. This isn't just a one-solution fix. There are a lot of question marks now. They're going to be revolving